Should you ever reach out during no contact? One of the most common questions about no contact is whether it's okay to break it or to reach out to your ex. And here's a simple and honest answer. Before I get into that, if you want help with this situation, just book a call with me or a text session. I've done thousands of them and these strategies definitely work, so check it out. In most cases, no, you should not reach out to your ex first during no contact, but there are a few exceptions and nuances, so I want you to understand these very clearly. So I'll divide this into two. So this first section is why you should not reach out to your ex during no contact. And the first thing is it weakens your emotional position. Reaching out first communicates neediness or desperation, lowering their value, your value in their eyes. Number two, it stops their emotional reflection. Your silence forces your ex to miss you and think about the breakup. Okay, so you want them to do that a lot, as much as possible. The more you reach out, the more you interrupt this process. And remember, it's a process, okay? A lot of people don't want it to be as long as it takes, but it simply takes a lot more time. And number three, it reduces your power and confidence. Staying silent signals emotional strength, okay? So you're communicating strength and respect, right? That you have respect for yourself to them. Reaching out signals vulnerability and lack of self-control. You want them to wonder if you still care. So the bottom line is, in most scenarios, going silent and allowing your ex to reach out first creates attraction, curiosity, and genuine regret. Now, when is it okay? So number one, serious emergencies or important practical issues. Okay, I have my notes here. Health emergencies or practical matters like important belongings, finances, pets, shared responsibilities. A lot of my clients have like a whole business with their ex or something like that. When there's stuff to handle in there, it's okay to reach out to your ex, but you have to keep it strictly business. So here's what you want to do. You want to reach out calmly, briefly, and without emotional overtones. Okay? I see a lot of people have oh, should I wish them a happy birthday? It's completely fine as long as you actually genuinely mean happy birthday, which I know most of you guys don't. A lot of you guys are trying to say it so you can have some sort of last-ditch effort conversation, right? So here's an example. I just wanted to quickly ask about picking up my things. Let me know what works best. Straight, simple, and direct. Number two of when it's okay to reach out is genuine, mature closure. Okay, elbow fart. After significant time has passed, let's say like 6 months, okay? Because it's going to take about 3 to 4 months for your ex to actually start to miss you a lot, enough to talk to you. And since it's been like, let's just say it's been 6 months and you're still like waiting or whatever, that's when you probably want to be like, look, I'm going to move on with my life. They're probably already hoping that you have, it's one of those. So here's what you say. You reach out neutrally and briefly and kindly and say, I hope you're doing well. No hard feelings. Just, I hope life treats you well, that kind of shit. And oftentimes it's just, there's this weird tension that gets created because you guys haven't spoken in so long that one person doesn't really know what to say to you. Like, what do you say to somebody, Now, there's one thing I want to cover as well. It's really short. Is if you've already broken no contact, how do you fix this, right? So if you've already broken, first of all, don't panic, okay? I'll make a whole video about this, but simply just restart. No explanations, no apologies or follow-ups. Now, if you really blew up their phone and made a real fool of yourself and you were drunk and all that, I would definitely apologize, because when you admit, oh, I screwed up by doing that, it shows that you're taking accountability, which means you're probably working on yourself as well. You had a moment of weakness. Look, your ex is probably with you for a long time, so they'll look at it like, all right, cool. This happened to me before. And commit to at least 90 days of no contact. Just try. Like, I understand, guys, it's really hard when you're in that like deep emotional pain and you're tired of talking to your friends about it, which is why you should talk to me about it. But it just gets there, it just eats away at you, and sometimes you just burst, right? That's why you have to have an emotional outlet, make sure you're walking, boxing, exercising. Where I say boxing, it's on its own like that, it feels really good to hit something when you're angry, you know what I mean? And you want to do it in a healthy and positive way. So that's one of the best things that my clients actually do, is they get into some sort of like boxing thing, or at least they buy like a punching bag and they just start going at it. And first of all, they realize how out of shape they are, number one. And they also realize how much like it's really cathartic. It feels really good. It relieves stress, and they get that anger out. So it's not just sitting there. So always remember, guys, silence equals strength. And your ex's curiosity will grow when you remain silent. And the less you reach out, the more your ex will think about you. All in all. So stay strong. Reach out to me if you need help.